What's up,
Wow.
nerds?
We are so nerdy excited, you can tell.
What's up, Los Crucius, Miss So, and
So,
Eddie, and Rob?
is Rob awake? He's here.
Yeah.
I sent out if anybody wants to get in. Jason is not feeling well. He said he can't make it tonight.
All right.
I don't know. I haven't heard from
Sid.
Sid. Tells your brain's just
Yeah.
brain's tired.
Well, I understand. Mine too.
Well, yesterday it was only 65 degrees. I got sunburned. Really?
Well,
Temperature has nothing to do with UV radiation.
I know. It's just it was overcast, and we didn't. Normally during the winter we don't get sunburn at all.
People get sunburned on the ski slopes all the damn time because they're idiots and don't realize that the reflected sun off the snow surface will give them sunburn.
yeah, Eddie, idiot.
Just during the
If anything, when you go skiing, for example, it's even more important to put sunblock on than sometimes because you might be wearing a hat or something else, but the problem is it's coming up off the ground and it's hitting spots that maybe you haven't even built up any kind of
That's why I don't go skiing in a kilt.
Yeah, exactly.
burn your balls off. Oh well. Quick,
Yeah.
I just want to show this.
So, Eddie, when's your next mystery box coming out?
I have no idea.
Nice.
The other one sold out. I'm just waiting for DJ to pay. No, this was a year waiting in for Mattel. Check this thing out.
Okay. What is it, a DeLorean?
It's the old DeLorean and then the new DeLorean. But I thought it was gonna be just this. It took over a year for them to do this, and I thought it was gonna be just main lines inside. So it's like an open inside. You open it and you get. It's hard. Well,
Gotcha.
well, the DeLorean on that card, but it has rubber tires. And you see the shininess of the Hot Wheels thing, so they actually put some time into it. Sorry, something random I got in the mail.
It took that long to come out, but meanwhile, the new DeLorean isn't even out yet. So I think they beat the new DeLorean. So
Rob, it'll come back from the future. It'll be out whenever it wants to be.
Yeah, but still, I don't know. It's kind of cool.
At least the new DeLorean's got bigger wheels and an actual motor that's got some power.
Yeah,
and the body's not made of stainless steel. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the old one was had something like
80.
It had like 12-inch or 13-inch wheels, and then it had it only had like 120 horsepower motor or something in it.
Oh no, it was more like 80 to 90.
Oh, is it okay? Even less.
It could barely make 80. It could barely make the 88 miles per hour that came from the movie.
Speaking of goofy shit, the Cybertruck.
What about it?
It looks. I mean, it's the same. It looks like the DeLorean, kind of like a truck that's next to the DeLorean. But apparently, like Tesla's making people sign things saying they won't sell it for a couple of years if they buy it.
If I buy it, who the fuck? Oh.
I'm not arguing, Rob. I'm just saying that's what Tesla's doing.
Yeah, I guess it's just like that whole shit of you buy a tractor and you can't repair it, right?
Yeah, Los Cruces. Real ratchet means they're rubber. Every the higher end Hot Wheels usually have rubber tires.
So from a rubber tree
off. So I don't know.
They're made from used rubbers.
Yeah, I ordered that thing like a year ago, and I actually called them like, "What happened to this? Oh, did you not read? It was it wasn't shipping until October 2023."
Well, fine print.
Seriously, seriously. If anybody knows any mystery boxes, I guess I'm in the market for some. I really on Wednesdays I'm going to totally run out of things to do. I'm like going on Whatnot buying shitty shit, and then that's what I open. I mean,
why instead of wasting your money, why don't you just maybe like showcase things from your collection?
Yeah, I might start doing that. I'm thinking the X-Men as we start going through the 1 through 100, but missing 1 through 4 kind of kills that.
Not really. I mean, there's still have a bunch of bangers in there, Eddie. So
yeah, I know.
Start from your top down. Who cares?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I
let people know you're on the hunt for it. You might get some good deals that way too. Yeah, I mean, I know you let people know all the time, but
the latest mystery box run, I have some money coming in. I sold something from a Disney sub, so I've got a few extra. I think I'm gonna look and see if number 12 in a low 1.512 is out there, or 1.53. That's about all I can really. Everything else is like freaking way too much. So.
Yeah,
but then Christmas is coming up, so
there's a con at the mall this weekend, which shows you how well the mall's doing, where they're taking over all the spaces in between stores. and I'm going to go check it out. We'll see. I went last year, but I didn't find much. I'm going to go this year. I have a little bit more I've sold a few pet portraits and stuff, so I've been saving up some of that money to possibly buy myself something. We'll see if there's anything good there. I'm not one to pull the trigger just to pull the trigger, but if it's a good deal, if there's a good deal on something, I'll pick some stuff
Yeah,
up.
I got Fan Expo coming up during Thanksgiving weekend, and I'll go up there, but I honestly don't.
Yeah,
because of the time it is and everything else. I'm not planning on probably getting a bunch of commissions, and I don't know what if I'm going to really be able to. Fan Expo is not really the best one to get deals and stuff, and I just got a screaming deal on something today
nice.
that so that I've been
this
looking
is
for a while,
just a vendor con, which is nice. It's like
Yeah.
70 to 80 vendors at the mall, so I'm confident I could find something if I really dug. But it also,
we should have a mall near you. We don't even have a mall.
no, I mean, Eddie, it's got like a Barnes and Noble and a food court, and that's all that's fucking left. But
I tell you,
so
well,
get
yeah,
an Orange Julius, and I'll walk around and look at some comics and see what.
Orange Julius.
Actually, the mall down at the St. George Mall.
Well, you
You're old
do
enough to know
all that
that,
Orange
Rob, yeah.
Julius where you go down to Media Play and
Yeah, exactly.
maybe Sam Goody.
Hell yeah, dude! Malls used to be awesome. Everything you
still
just
love
described is awesome, Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
14 jewelry stores.
yeah, an arcade.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Arcade.
Oh.
We had an outdoor arcade, I remember, but it was not outdoor. But in a strip mall, it was like built like a starship. They never had arcades in the mall very often.
The one that we had,
all the malls by here.
the one that was closest to me had. It was weird because it actually went over a roadway, so there was like one main level, and then there were two downstairs levels because there was road between. But one of the downsides had an ice rink and arcade.
Nice.
That was like all that was down there. And then so the kids got dropped off there. A lot of times, parents went into J.C. Penney's or into the Benihana's or something that was there.
J.C. Penney's used to have toys back in the day too. Anyways,
yeah.
J.C. Penney's and Sears in when I lived in Upland, so Montclair was in there's large mall, and even when I go back to visit during about Christmas time, the Sears, I think the Sears is gone. It might be gone now. Yeah.
Sears is
it's gone. They would put out Hot Wheels and stuff like that. Now that mall's got they took the old it was J.C. Penney's, I think. No, J.C. Penney's still there. But there's a whatever it was. It's now a giant movie theater, and the other side of the mall is who knows what it is.
A lot of movie theaters have gone into malls, taking over some of the old,
Yeah.
the big, because you always had 2 to 3 to 4, depending upon your anchor stores.
Yeah.
And so you had this particular one used to be a Sears, Penny's, and Emporium, and then when Emporium went away, it became a Macy's, and then eventually that the Sears and all that stuff went away, and a movie theater moved in there on one side, and a bowling alley tried to make like this. They opened up some bowling alley, and I went to there to go bowl, and I go in there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, well we don't have any lanes right now. You can wait." And I'm looking around, and they're like, "Oh, how long are you going to want?" And what do you mean how long? I want to bowl a couple games. They're like, "Oh, how? We don't do it by the game. We do it by hours."
Oh,
what do you do by hours? And I'm looking around, and this place basically is like a nightclub. It's all the lights are all out and music, and it's all these young kids, and they are hanging out and eating at the bowling lanes, and it's like, oh, so this is more of a hangout club for a couple hours, and if you happen to bowl, great. If not, who cares? Well, this is no. I need to go back to some dive bowling alley.
Yes, Las Cruces. They are just like the Super Treasure Hunts. Also talking about J.C. Penney's, that was the 1995 was the first Super Treasure Hunt set put out by J.C. Penney's. That set runs about $3,000 now.
All right.
J.C. Penney's catalog, we used to get it. I used to get these. My mom used to get me these like these die-cast trucks that were the cheapest, out of there. We used to pick stuff out of there all the time.
Well, that's all as a kid. It was the Sears and the Penny's catalog. You went right to the back so you could make a Christmas list.
Hell yeah.
Or the NFL helmets. I remember those too. The little white thing. I used to have the whole set of all. Excuse me.
Yeah, the malls near us weren't as fancy as what yours were, Rob. We never had an ice skating rink or anything, but we had the Sears, the J.C. Penney's, and then a Kohl's, which is a Wisconsin kind of chain.
We got Kohl's out here now.
Yeah, and then Kohl's was the only one that survived of all those, at least around here. And then
I think the Montclair Plaza down the major mall I've been to down in California still has some things. They actually physically moved the food court to the middle. So big
Yeah.
theater, Barnes and Noble. I think there's still a Nordstrom Rack. I'm not even sure. I don't know. It's fun. I want to walk around because I find collectibles I can resell. And there's some more interesting stores there now than what used to be there.
We have one giant mall right now still that's the mall to go to. And across the street from it is an outdoor kind of mall. It's called Santana Row. That's like all super,
Bougie.
you can't afford. Yeah, super bougie. But even the regular mall, it's like I feel like when I go there, sometimes you need a dress code and to get in, because it's like the anchor stores. Macy's is the cheap anchor store, and Nordstrom is there, and then there's all the boutique things. You when I walk by a shop in a mall, and there's like 12 items on display in the entire store, I know that I can't afford to go in there. Because if you can afford that much real estate for 12 fucking handbags, and you got a security guard, posted on the front on your own door to the mall, and then it's like you go there and it's like valet parking, and the other anchor store is the Apple store. That's it's like
we've got an outdoor open air mall that's like that. It has the Apple store, has like $50 plate sushi lunch places, and it's like okay.
I'm not down with that place. And I don't go there between October beginning of October and the end of January, because they don't even have you can't even now when you go to the mall, because they took over so much space and expanded everything. Parking is a premium, so it's now you only get 2 hours of parking at the mall, and then it's like then they start charging you, or and it's unless you went to the movie theater, in which case you can get validation or something. It's like, oh my god,
thankfully we don't have that here. We do have the movie theater with it's flicks where you can go drink and have a overpriced shitty burger.
I have to ask. I'm not going to do it. Check this. I just found something I can afford. Oh, sorry. God damn it!
It looks wonderful.
Yeah, that was great.
Let's put this way. Well, the reason I'm not pulling the trigger on it's $230. You
can't see shit, Eddie.
I'm getting there. I'm putting on. Sorry. Stop screen. I'm trying to add the screen to the thing. It's share screen. Here it goes. I just saw this. I'm not gonna. There it goes. I'm gonna pass on it. I know I can afford it right now, but I can't handle this big, ugly. It sounds weird, but almost that's the number 3. This is number 3. The first appearance of Blob is like the lowest level of the bunch. $230, buy it now makes me want to buy it. But I know everyone says, well, I just don't want to. I'd rather wait. It sounds weird.
Eddie, just add it to your watch list and see if you get an offer.
Well, I did that. Well, yeah, I'm doing that on several of them now. I haven't been doing it lately, but
actually, that's a really good price too.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm looking it up right now with the. I mean, granted, there's not a 1.0 sale recently, but the most recent there was a 2.5 that was sold that was $312.
There's a 0.5, a 0.5 that presents better for $280 right now.
Well,
buy it now. I mean, it's just I think about it.
I'm not trying to be a dick, Eddie. I'm not really not.
I know,
but you don't show your books. Like you're not. I mean, I get you want to look at them and have them look nice, but they're not on display anywhere unless you have them in like a porn dungeon nobody sees.
I've got a few up on the wall here. So I don't have like the wall of thing here. None of the X-Men yet, but back over there behind there, there's I just don't have the camera.
Crucius just said he's gonna go buy it for himself now.
There you go.
Crucius can have it. It's a nice if you want a 1.0. I mean, really, there's no other ones. Every other one's up in the 600, 3.5. 600.
I'll be right back. I have to go pull the meat out of the.
That's what he said.
Rob's gonna play with his meat. Have fun.
Yeah.
It's just I know. Just if it didn't have that big, if it was a 1.0 with a decent cover on it, I'd be all over it.
Yeah, I hear you.
I feel bad, but I'm still gonna be a little picky. I mean, I was hoping for 1.5. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, my screen just all went black. I was hoping for a 1.5 or above, but I guess
Well,
number 4 would be impossible to get.
I mean, yeah, keep looking.
I know. I haven't looked for like the last month. You can go, yeah. I mean, and really, Christmas right now. Oh God, a 0.5 number 4 that looks even worse. A point $699. Check this.
So what do you need? About 1, 3, and 4?
1, 2, 3, 4, 12.
Oh, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
18, 49, 6,
Yeah.
set
Yeah,
1, set 2.
Look
height.
at this. Look at that ugly thing.
Yeah, that's rough.
That is way rough for $700. That is like, rough.
Well, it hasn't sold.
Oh, I know. I'm amazed. I'm just looking at that going, damn.
Yeah. Although
people on
X-Men's
eBay,
not gonna, yeah, go ahead, Rob.
I say it's not just eBay, but people have this tendency to just go, "Hey, we put this up here. Somebody might
Yeah,
buy
that's
it."
what I do. That's what I've done before, and every once in a while I just sell something. Like, all right. I will tell you, Eddie, X-Men's not likely to get any cheaper.
Yeah, I know.
Given the stupid ass spoilers I've heard from everything, so.
Oh, I have not seen.
I don't want to spoil it any more than that. Like, you can watch other channels and find that out. But
I'm just saying I haven't seen Marvels yet. We may go see it this week. I doubt it. I since I no longer I have Disney Plus. I don't know what I mean.
Well, Marvels wasn't on Disney Plus; it was irrelevant.
Well, no, but it will be. So I won't be watching it on there either. That's all I'm saying. If we don't see it in the theaters, I will only be seeing it on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I might see. We'll see. I might go to the mall, go hit up the comics sale, and then go see Marvels. We'll see if I get it.
I have to use up some movie tickets eventually.
Yeah,
I'll ask the wife if she wants to go this week. Who knows?
I don't think I have any friends here that would go see it. Maybe I do. I just haven't asked.
I go by myself. I don't care.
Oh, I don't either. I'm just thinking out loud.
Then
I don't mind going to see movies in my own theater.
10 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday when everyone else is at church and doing whatever else, and I can have the theater to myself.
Yeah. Around here, everybody's in church. It'd be a perfect time to go. Or Sunday night after like 8, 9 o'clock. Nobody's anywhere. How come I look up X-Men number 2 and put a number sign 2? I'm getting a bunch of
eBay now. I have noticed this. If it doesn't matter what you type in, unless you put quotes around it now, it'll just anything that has that stuff in there. It'll put it.
Yeah.
It's off. It's absolutely made it worse and worse to try to find specifically what you're looking for.
I'm seeing X-Men 5. X-Men
7.
Yep, because it contains X-Men. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
it doesn't. I told you, eBay has gotten worse.
Yeah. And they're doing it on purpose.
I mean, because
they want you to browse. They don't want you to like.
Yeah, you can even sit there, type in exactly what you want, hit the filters, select like the grading company, select the grades that you want, and it'll still return ungraded or grades that aren't what you're at of different books. It's the filters are pointless these days.
Yeah, and they know what they're doing because they want you to like pull the trigger on other shit. They're like, oh, that's close. You know,
well, you can get an X-Men number 4, 2.5. I'm looking up X-Men number 2, 1964. Unless that was 65. Could it have been 65? Did it change that? I don't know the date, the month. I'm getting everything but number 2. No, it has to be 64.
Anyway, this is what happens when people use the internet.
I did. I put quotes around number 2. And still got.
Hey, Sid. 7. How you doing, buddy?
There's Sid. You're awake.
Yeah, no, I've just become increasingly frustrated by eBay. It's not.
Yeah.
But I'm also getting that way about there's, I used to like Shortbox for a while, but I'll tell you, I still like it to some degree.
Yeah.
It's become just as bad as eBay as far as sellers just putting stupid prices up there and going like, okay, maybe somebody will pay it, even though Shortbox is putting the pricing, telling you what the actual recent sales are going for. People are still putting things like way over, and you can't and you can try to make an offer, but most of them have it set where you can't make an offer of less than 75% of what they're asking. And if they're asking double or triple what the thing sells for, then you still can't make an offer that's even in the realm of possibility.
I've never bought on Shortbox. Have you ever used Hip Comics?
Yeah, no, Hip I've looked at it several times, but I've actually not I don't think I maybe I bought something once. I
I
use my comic shop more frequently.
Oh yeah, I forgot they exist. Wow.
Yeah, because you know what I found is, well, sometimes people are asking crazier prices. Every once in a while, I'm more often I'm finding something that's in the right realm. I can still make an offer sometimes, and even though they've got a lot of the items are have a 3% buyer fee, whatever. If I can
Yeah.
get it at the right price, then I don't care about the 3%.
Sure.
Versus somebody who's selling it on eBay and wanting to get 25% over because eBay is going to take 15% or whatever. And
Yeah, from the start, when COVID kind of first started, I was buying a lot off of my comic shop. I just kind of forgot they, were a thing. I've done actually a few whatnot things recently, but it's from sellers I know, like Alan May.
right,
He has cheap books. He's very good about telling you the condition of them. So I bought some low grade, like early Hulks, and then
Nice.
Princess of Comic Games does like these mystery boxes,
I
$20 pull boxes, and I'm like,
I
I'll
did
throw
2
20
of
bucks in
them.
it once in a while. So
I just
did
stay
2
off
of
that
those,
platform.
and they weren't very. I did 2 of them, hers, and they were okay. I got
they're
nothing
not bad.
on
I mean,
me.
I got like 3 Bronze Age Action Comics from her last time, which is not bad. And then
Yeah, I got some haunted DC ones.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
yeah,
Well, it's like for a while I would hear, before Pete moved completely over to whatnot,
yeah.
I kept hearing Mark and them say how great, every once in a while these mystery boxes where they'd put up whatever. And so I pulled trigger on one of them and it was actually filled with absolute garbage.
All
I'm
right,
like,
Who?
Peddling
Peddling
Pete.
Pete,
Oh, I never
Yeah.
got one.
that supposedly, that his woman, I don't know, his partner, whatever her name is, Susan, would periodically do these mystery boxes that were to benefit some
Yeah.
dog charity or something. And, but the last one I got was just absolute trash, just garbage stuff. And I'm like,
Well, what I like about the
particularly,
Princess is it's a $20 price point, and you
Yeah.
get
yeah,
the
no, that's right.
1 in 15 shot at the slab because she does a slab every time she does it. Not necessarily a great slab, but it's also
Right.
I'm friends with them.
You're paying 20 something bucks and who cares?
Yeah, I'm friends with the comic gainers, and like it's just kind of it's so that's and Alan May is a good dude, and I know
Yeah.
his stuff, and like
Yeah, I haven't
he
heard
has
much from
really
Alan
good
lately at
prices.
all. I
What's
know
that?
He's pretty much on
He's just on whatnot now.
whatnot. See, the thing is, I pretty much stay off that platform.
I normally do. I just have alerts for those two because I like them, and Alan doesn't always sell what I want, obviously, because it's whatnot. But like
Mhm.
he does get a lot of Silver Age stuff, and and which is my jam.
I
And
didn't like.
I kind of took whatnot off my phone, at least the
yeah,
screen.
I don't blame you. I'm just
So I don't go on it anymore.
I think like Alan. I think the last time I saw something, he had switched, so now he was doing sudden death stuff just because.
Oh,
it
he's not.
was,
He's down. He's not doing sudden death anymore.
Oh, thank God, that was
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he realized that, and he wasn't making as much money on sudden death. So
Yeah, I don't think you do.
but-
I'm just staying off it because I got caught up in the Unknown Comics 100 boxes, and seriously, there were 8 boxes left and only one bad box. Guess who got the shitty box? There were like 5. What was it? 8 boxes left, 5 worth $500 according to them. I knew it would only be like $100 box, and then 2 all virgin boxes or all signed ones, and then 1 bad one. And I had the chance to pick because I won another one. I still got nothing out of that one, and I paid way too much for base.
Welcome to gambling.
Books.
So I still got mine. Doesn't even ship till next month for the one from Unknown that I did. It was the one that has the chance at those X-Men books and whatever.
Yeah.
And
I have one of those coming too. I got the
well,
last.
Eddie, you can almost guarantee there's gonna be some of that bullshit on Good Friday from somebody like that. You can.
you know who's got one that they wanted reached out to me to try to get me to promote it, and I told them, I said, that's not what I do.
Yeah.
Was Dynamic Forces.
Oh,
They launched a tiered, but they have like different tiers. They have like a 100, a 200, a 300, and $1,000 box. Wow. And it's like when you get to like the 200 and plus up, some of it's like you're like, oh, okay, what you're describing comes in there doesn't sound too bad, but the problem is everything is they're going like you're getting double what you pay in retail value.
Yeah.
So it's always that retail value as opposed to resale value.
Yeah.
I'm still
And I'm going like, but it's dynamic forces. So it's like, you know what? There's just every chance of everything I can get that's good. There's an equal chance that I'm going to get like a freaking Red Sonja or some
Yeah,
other weird.
White Widow variant bullshit, or
Yeah, it's like,
yeah.
I'll pass. He's like, oh, what? He's like, it's funny because Scott goes like, Hoarder's Hide goes, hey, Nick wanted to reach out to you about a mystery box or something. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Give him my email, and then, so that I get this email from Nick Bartucci, and he's like, oh yeah, I wanted to see if you'd help us promote our mystery box. And I'm like, oh, well, what did you have in mind? Because I don't really
Promote.
I don't do promotions, and I don't do.
Yeah.
I don't really, are you asking me to buy one and do a unboxing on it or something? He's like, well, you could if you wanted, but I don't want you, I'm not asking you to do that. I'm like, well, I don't understand then what else we would do because that's not what my channel does in order to maintain my independence. And I said, and even if I was to buy your box, I mean, I don't normally do commercial boxes. So not that I just don't normally do it. So,
I just think I'm a little weak.
There is no way in hell I would endorse a mystery box. I mean, other than boxes I've bought from individuals that I like.
Yeah. The closest I do is the IRF Authentics ones.
Oh yeah, I mean, okay. Ruben, yes.
He's a great guy. He comes on with me and we do
they're in for with him. They're not going to be key issues. They're just going to be
signed stuff.
Yeah.
And I just recorded with him yesterday, actually, next week's mystery box because I got their birthday box.
Nice.
And so that'll be done. So and what's nice is that he loves to come on and do the recording.
He's a great dude.
So
his boxes aren't what I'm looking for right now. Which
no, and it makes it a little something. I like it because it's something different when I do those mystery boxes. It's different having him on there to talk about the books, provide some more insight to the books or anything else, because I'm not running numbers on those because they're not, it's not a book. It's not a box where you're buying it expecting to get,
and they're a pretty good price point. They're a pretty good price point for what they are.
Yeah. $130 shipped is not bad.
10 books or so.
10 something books signed. And usually sometimes you're getting a 50-50 shot at a sketch cover half the time. That's the sketch covers $100 plus by itself minimum, and then everything else.
And I mean, I'll share every time Eddie puts out a box because I know you put out good boxes, Eddie, and I buy one. And I just don't want to taint our friendship.
I like Eddie's boxes when he puts them out, but I don't buy them all because sometimes I like that. The best thing you do, Eddie, on your boxes is your preview pictures because. I can sit there like this last one. I looked at it and said, none of those interest me. So rather than me do it and buy one and do a ho-hum,
I'm waiting. To talk about places to buy stuff, I'm thinking, on the mystery box end, people go, I'd rather have, with the raw books, I want less raw books. Well, what I normally do, just as an idea, so somebody's get too pissy at me, because these last ones, I put 5+ raw books. Each box went out with 10 raw books in it. The reason why they did, I made the box with 5 raw, and then right before I go ahead and pack them up, I start looking through other boxes. I start looking at it and go, that'd be kind of cool book to throw in there. I don't rate the last,
you didn't necessarily do it as part of the value. You build it first, and that's cool because I mean, ultimately, like I'm talking to somebody else. About mystery boxes. Somebody reached out to me to ask me questions about it and stuff after watching me undo one of theirs one time. And so I was going, so I said, you know what? I'll tell you, one of the best boxes I ever opened, to be perfectly honest, was a mystery box that had 2 comics in it. The T Ravis box, it was like, I don't know what it was, like $40 or $30 or something, but it contained 2 books, and the 2 books had a total value of like $75.
Nice.
It was like, you're like, you got, even if it wasn't a book that it was necessarily you knew you could turn around. Okay, it wasn't just like, oh, I got a bunch of $4 books that's a pain in the ass for me to bother to sell these. Fuck it, I'm stuck with I hit value, but it's like versus I got 2 books. The 2 books, each one of them hit the value of the box. If I don't like either of them or one of them, whatever, if I want to resell it, it's an easier. And it's more something more likely to do because it's not just here, buy this book for $4 plus $10 shipping.
I'm thinking I really have been thinking. I think I'm probably sometime next year. I'm going to revive Unboxing Match in a little bit different way. There'll probably be, and that's not going to be a weekly show because dear fucking God, no. But
Yeah, you better not. You'll.
well, I just putting together those boxes every week, and then no, and so maybe monthly. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna like the way I did it previously is like whoever was coming on, like they and I agreed on a price point, and I'm not sure if I just would rather just do like a sort of set price point ahead of time for everybody, so it's all kind of this consistent. I don't know. I'm still trying to work that out. I mean,
I would say pick like a price point range, approximate range, and a fixed number of books.
Yeah,
right. So
that's not a bad idea. Like $75 box, 10 books or something like.
Yeah. It's like, okay, or you go, okay, $75 to $100 box, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
You know, and you're 8 to 10 books,
It's a range like that. So you're not getting
or whatever you want to do, right?
which,
That's
not a bad idea. And then we can talk about whatever we got and what and a list of what you're interested in. Like I'll see if I can have that gives me a month to like. I'm going to do it like you do it, Rob. I'm going to line up guests well in advance this time around too, which I wasn't doing, and then. Like that gives me time to prepare, them time to prepare all this,
yeah.
So
and do it like Lee is right now with his thing. Right, schedule several before you start even airing it. It's like.
Well, I like the idea of a live hangout though because it gets the view hours up and then it gets the audience questions.
No, I'm not saying record it ahead of time.
Oh, just
I'm saying just schedule a bunch of them before you even do your first one, right?
Yeah, that's what I would do. Is something like maybe have like the first at least 3 or 4 months out scheduled, and then probably more. So
yeah, I will tell you. Sometimes it is kind of funny when you talk to people and you try to schedule them 3 and 4 months out. They kind of it's amazing how many people, at least in my mind, go like, really? I don't know what I'm doing 3 or 4 months from now.
Which I get, but put it on the calendar. We can shift if need be, but that
exactly. Is I'm always, all the time. I'm like, hey, look, I'll pencil you in, man. I'm going to circle back with you a couple weeks ahead of time, and if it doesn't work for you, then we'll shift it. No big deal.
Yeah, but it's nice
I've gotten back on Gary's calendar for sometime in December, and I've only found like 8 books so far.
Gary's doing like 2 and 3 of those shows a week.
Gary's gone bananas on those.
He's burning it. Well, he's just using it. He's seen it as great it's easy content.
Yeah.
And
he just has to talk.
Well, he has me on there. I don't get invited. I don't get invited on any.
I don't want you on Only Slabs, Eddie. I already had you on Only Slabs.
You did. That's what I'm saying. Besides you, Rob, I'm saying any other. I've never been invited on anybody other stuff besides yours. That's it. I mean,
well, yeah, but you also don't come and hang out in a lot of other live chats.
I will also say though, but if you're watching a channel and they say, hey, if you want to be on the show, reach out to me, then please do. I've been saying that on Only Slabs and Slab Hub for.
Well, I figured when I get 1 to 100, it'll be
for 125 episodes or 120 something episodes, right? And I will tell you that maybe 3 times has somebody actually reached out to me, and said, "Hey, can I come on the show?"
I don't. How do I put this? I don't watch a lot of YouTube, so I don't know when those other chats are happening. So
then you're not going to find out because you're going to have to start watching.
I'm not in the in crowd. I'm not following the right people. I really don't give a fuck.
No, it's just you have to watch content that interests you, and I get that. But if you don't watch or interact with people, they're not going to know about you either, Eddie.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I totally understand that. And sometimes I go I won't name names. I mean, there's certain people I just look at and watch them do stuff, or if they're smoking during you're like, I don't even want to your comic book.
Sure.
No, no.
I get it. Well, I got invited to guess that key. I'm sure because of Mark. Because Mark from Legion of Comics, he and I jousted each other a fair amount, and I'm sure he wants to test wits at seeing if I can. Yeah. And I want to see if I can stump him with some keys. But it's Paul from Sector 2815's show, so it's like it was kind of a roundabout way on that one. And I like Paul; he's a good guy, but I haven't really interacted with him. And then
Nick and people, I just don't know them, and they don't know me. They don't talk to me. I don't deal with them. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, it's weird about that. I get it. I get all that. I like interacting in the chats, and I like going on sometimes other people's lives. I don't do it a whole lot. I go on Chris the Comic Vet every Wednesday because obviously before this one I go on his show to talk about stuff because I like it, and you have to find out if you like it or not, than that.
I do, but normally I don't have the time to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Wife
Yeah.
wants attention. I got, by the time after 10 hours of work and dinner, you're like, it's now 6:00. I almost jump into
get
bed
it.
by 7:30 and go TV much easier than trying to watch things on here.
I get it.
I mean,
that's why in 25 minutes I'm gonna be in bed. But like,
yeah. Okay.
yeah, and then like Travis TM Nerdy reached out and asked me to be on the Between the Lines Draw Live on in January, I think. So,
I can talk Marvel cards till you're blue in the face.
there you go. Dude, there are card collectors that I'm sure would.
Oh, I put every Friday's been a card. You haven't been watching my video. Every Friday's
no, I don't watch card videos. I don't know cards, Eddie. I'm sorry.
I know.
I know that we're only halfway through your normal hour block here, but I do have to now take my leave. I have to go finish getting dinner and serving it.
I got a quick question before you go, Rob, on something.
Yeah.
Around for both of you, I'm trying to remember. There's a company I usually always buy slabs on during Black Friday. I know I see them on Instagram. I just wonder if you guys can think of who it might be. I'm thinking maybe Big Time. They put out a bunch of their excess slabs. They'll be lower. And they're always like 50. They're always cheap as shit. The closer they get to the end of the sale, and you'll find remarked books. It'll be buy one get one free and all that kind of stuff. But the closer you get to the hundreds, I'm trying to remember who the hell it was because I found some really cool remarked books and maybe like Javon Jordan stuff. Back I like my ha-has and that crap.
I don't know, but I will say that I just was sort of kind of cool. Is, so right now or yesterday, I picked up a bunch of blanks.
Yeah,
I needed a bunch of blanks.
Oh, the sale they had, yeah.
Spider-Man and Batman and stuff, and Unknown had they had them. Normally they're asking like $20 or whatever. They had them down at 12, and then they're also buy two get one free.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it ends up being 3 for $24 or $8 a pop. It's not as bad, especially on some of those blanks that are exclusives or something like, the Amazing Fantasy 15. You don't, blank. You can't get it anywhere else. And if you want that one, or so the Edge of the Spider-Verse with the first appearance of Gwen facsimile, and they had a whole bunch. They had Punisher facsimile and Hobgoblin facsimile, and all the blank covers. And it's like those are some cool ones to have. And then they had ASM 300, which has got a double. They got one side just completely blank, and then the back side has got the circle pre-drawn on, so you can do the
nice.
Type of thing.
Unknown does their flash sales, 50% off. 50. I got that X-Men thing for $55 shipped. So
the only thing I don't like is I don't like the way they've rejiggered their cart. So like when you add something to the cart, it's hard to tell what you actually put in your cart versus the things that they're suggesting you add to the cart.
I saw that.
And then on top of that, by default, they add some package shipping insurance that you have to turn off in order to not pay this extra money it's like an extra $4 or whatever for insurance. And all it is it basically says like if your package gets lost, damaged, or stolen or something, that it's like an immediate fix or replacement or something. Like it's like, okay, fine. Maybe if I was spending a ton of money, but I'm not paying that. Let's just you'll do it.
Also, that if you're a good customer service, you should do that shit anyways.
Right. Well,
I know.
They should. All right. I'm gonna go take care of dinner. Have a good night, guys. All
right. I was hoping Sid would be here tonight because I've got a Baldur's Gate 3 question, but that's okay.
Well, and I have not turned it back on, so.
Yeah, I just got to. I started playing again and got to the big forge where you get 2 different weapons. And the problem is when you activate the forge and this big creature comes out, and they say you put him where the forge thing is. You go in there and then drop the hammer on him. And you're like, okay, it knocked his hit points in half. So he's got 150 hit points, and he's immune to all other damage. I'm like, I'm gonna go on YouTube after we're done here and look how to kill him.
All right, well there you go.
I'm screen trying, but yeah, really not much. I'm waiting for I guess I'm gonna keep the money for now that I made. I kind of want to drop that on that 12. I don't want to spend $400 right now. That's terrible.
I hear you. I mean, I have a very limited amount of budget I'm going to bring along to this show on Saturday just to see. But I'm not buying much.
I sold a $225 Disney thing. I paid I think $80 for it at the Disney shop. It's it's an expensive collectible. Sold to a guy in Chile. My eBay guy shipped it out. He's telling me I'm not going to get the money till mid-December.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
But holy crap! We should have just not bothered selling it. I'll never see it. But really,
It just have to get shipped, and then they have to. I understand how eBay by default now does international shipping, which is weird, but
supposedly you get credit for it when it arrives at the location.
Yeah.
And
I sold like a $400 book that way, and it worked out fine. It's just kind of
it took way too long.
I shipped it in a flat rate USPS box, like I do with everything, and it took about a month. But I was nervous because, like, what's the repercussion if it gets damaged internationally, or like
Well, that's what I was told by a local person, that when eBay has a local place in that country, it doesn't have to arrive at the person it goes to. It has to arrive at that local location.
Oh, gotcha.
And then from there, it's the responsibility of the person to get it. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I mean, there's not much new. Work sucks.
Yeah. Well, we talked about some of that backstage. Mine does too. So
yeah, I know. I guess certainly.
I'm hunting around for stuff, and I keep getting first interviews and told like, "Oh, I'll let you know about it the second," and then I never hear back. I'm like, okay. So
there's nothing. I don't know what to apply for anymore, because I've gone from like a GIS analyst to a fucking gas data collector now, and it's like, there's no.
Yeah, I don't know your business at all. I mean, what you would do. Yeah.
I'm commenting. He's always commenting. It's okay. Everyone's gone. So I got 4 people.
Thanks, Los Cruces.
Yeah.
I'm looking just for any kind of marketing that's either hybrid or remote, but I'm probably not going to be able to do it in Madison, so I'm probably going to have to move up to Appleton to afford life because.
Yeah.
Like,
well, Dominion tried to promise when we got, we're going to be looking to hire you guys full time as whatever, inspectors or whatever. So, once we never had an inspector up in my town. So instead of actually putting it out to everybody, they already knew the guy they wanted to move from one area to another.
Sure.
Hired him, did internal only, and moved from there. So they're going to put out another inspector job. I find out down in St. George. I'd have to move down there more than likely, because that's the only way you get to use your truck all the time. And you're like, okay, I already know 2 other people they're probably going to want, they have their eyes on, but it's only an external. It's going to be external only. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Miss So always says she'd come on, but she never does.
That's all right.
That's fine. Really, I could tell you.
No, and I've not seen it yet. So don't fucking ruin. Don't spoil it.
I need your advice. That stupid Grim creature, I give up, dude. I've been trying to kill it. I get it down with the first hammer hit, and then if you hit it again with the hammer, it didn't take any fucking damage. It's useless. Sorry, I know you're tired. If you're tired, we can call it.
I'll call in a couple of minutes. I'm just,
You look like you're fading fast.
I am fading fast. It's been a long couple of days, but whatever.
With Christmas coming up, that pretty much we're money. I don't know what the hell we're doing. We spend money faster than who knows what.
Well, you said you got a wedding and stuff coming up too. So.
Oh, the wedding! Oh, my daughter's wedding. I got next week. I should share I can show you the pictures of the place she's renting.
You said it was pretty. Yeah.
14 bedrooms, sleeps 56. I mean, it has a pool, hot tub. I'm like, who paid the down payment? Grandpa did, I assume. So,
well,
I'm like, I'm gonna give her $500. That's about what I can get. I'm gonna sell stock to give her that, because I don't got $500 laying around. I guess I could do a mystery box. I have it up on I have it right here on here. How to defeat adamantium forge boss Grim easily, and still, I mean, I'm set up right in that room. I'm having fun with it, but I also did start over because, like I told you, I mean, I know you haven't played the game that much, but I somehow wiped out areas I should never have killed everybody in.
Yeah, you went pure evil without thinking about it.
Yeah, well, my daughter's in Act 3, and I kind of told her how I've been going through. She's like, "Wait, the Druid Grove, you wiped them out?" Yeah, I said they were picking on a little kid. I protected the kid, and when you walked after you protected the kid, and you walk out of this one room, then they're pissed at you and they attack you anyway.
That's kind of funny.
Fuck off, die.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
I just think it's interesting. If you get back into it, you'll have fun with it. But
yeah, I will. I need a chunk of time when I can do it, and I've had a lot of other. Like I've got these painting commissions that I'm not going to turn down. They just take a little bit of time.
I know.
And then and then I just job hunting and all this other stuff, and then holidays and all this crap coming up. So
Yeah, it's called here I can find it really. Red Rock. I know you guys don't care, but I'm gonna show off what she's doing. Red Rock.
All
It's
right.
called. I think I can find it. Should be fairly easy. Yeah, this is it right here. I just want to get the right pictures of the actual place. Oh God, forget it. Oh yeah, this shows off actually what they're showing right now. The pictures of what she's going. So let me share this screen. It's easy. It's going to go through. This is the soccer court the kids can play on while they're there.
Wow.
That's the pool in the back area. That's
Yeah,
the kitchen back here.
Yeah.
It has 2 buildings, 14 bedrooms. Sleep. That's a shot from above in the kitchen. Sleeps 56. That's one of the bedrooms. Yeah, I think that's all they're going to show. I mean, it's just I'm
Nice
like,
looking place. Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, damn, I want to do it. I want to go. So I'll be going, but I'm taking the few. It's going to be in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in June. So it's just an hour south of me. But I'm going to have to drive everybody who's coming to stay, out of town family. I'll pick them up at the airport, take them there. But I think we're only showing up Friday and Saturday nights. The ceremony will be Saturday for just family, and then she's inviting all the kids and all the grandkids or whoever can make it there to come over on Sunday and just party. I have no idea how the food works at that kind of place. I'm really wondering about that. But oh well. I know. I was
We'll figure
planning
it out.
I want to go all these conventions and stuff, and now wedding comes up. Baby number 12, she's in labor up in Montana. So
Wow.
yeah, grandkid 12 is on its way. So Holly Duds. What, Sid? Holly Duds?
I think it's talking about the holidays. But
Yeah, I know. I'm not looking forward to it. Me and the wife already agreed. We're not getting anything for each other.
yeah.
So, I think it's funny. I'm not gonna give DJ a hard time. He bought one of the box. He claimed a box like a few days ago, and everybody else is paid but him.
Well, have you messaged him about it?
No, I wasn't really worried about it.
Well, shoot him a fucking
I've been.
message.
I just find
Be
it
like,
funny.
hey, it's sold out, and give me some money, bitch.
Well, he was the 5th one. So.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, too many goddamn grandkids. I understand. Yeah, yes, Miss. They run around.
Yeah, that's a lot of grandkids.
We're doing $25.
Just message him. He's good. He'll pay you right away.
I know he's going to. I don't care. I'm not even. It's the last one.
Then you're not allowed to bitch about it.
I know that. I just wanted to give him a hard time about it.
Fair enough.
Because one of the guys who did buy a box last time canceled on me, got another box, and got this box, and after 3 days had just ghosted me. Finally, he paid me.
Same dude, one of the same dudes 3 times now.
Well, no, he bought a box once, paid fine.
Gotcha.
Bought a box a second time, canceled the box 3 days later, said he couldn't get it. Fine, whatever. Okay. Got another box this time, said nothing to me for 3 days. I assume they all know, all the other guys know right away. Boom, pay, boom, pay. There's a grass. Some of these guys are perfect about it. They like the boxes. They never post them. That's the bad part.
Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I would rather have the money than to post them, but I understand. You want the posting to spread the word. I get that.
Yeah. And if you read I don't know if you saw Rob's box last week. And the reason I was surprised by that box is I went through each of those comic books. I knew the prices on them. I knew it was only $100 box. I estimated each box to be 140 to 150 each.
Yeah.
And I was really like that one Living Vampire book. I must have looked up the goddamn wrong book because to me it was like $5. His was like 25. I was what?
Hey,
I was happy with it.
Yeah.
But I'm glad he got it. I don't know. The other people don't post them, so it's really hard to.
Yeah, I understand. That sucks, but
it's nice because Rob gets me some viewers. He gets me. I'm the high 400s now, 460 or 470 now, just because of Rob. So.
Well,
My thing is, I've run out of ideas to do for boxes. I tried that Star Wars theme box. It fucking died. Luckily, a local guy bought 2 of them, but still.
Well,
I mean.
I understand. Yeah, I mean, I haven't put together boxes in a long ass time, but I hear what you're saying. They're hard to do.
Yeah, I like sticking with the Silver Age stuff because I've been buying Silver Age slabs. That's what all this stuff back here is. I've been buying a lot of, and when I figure out I make them, I just figure, I don't really need these ones. Stuff them in boxes.
Yeah,
so, Silver Age raw books really hard to come by. So I hate to say a lot of the stuff is becoming not what you send me. But like if I buy a $40 box from like Unknown Comics, some of those books end up in the mystery boxes because I don't need a lot of that crap. I mean, it's crap to me because anything new is now crap. I like old stuff.
I hear you. I mean, that's the other thing. Is if I'm buying a box, I want like Silver Age or Bronze Age or whatever.
Yeah,
It's been a long time, Eric. I think the last box I actually bought was Jack B's this year.
Yeah, this year's Jack B was the big one.
Yeah.
And I've kept almost all those books. I mean,
I've been tempted to enter your raffles too, Eric. I just kind of haven't been doing any raffles at all either. I just the money's been tight.
This is one guy in fucking, I don't know what his, I could tell you his name, but it's probably bad to say it. He constantly just raffle, join this raffle. I said, dude, I don't do raffles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it. I don't do, leave me the fuck alone. He constantly just, you'll win. No, dude, I don't care.
I mean, I don't know if you were on here, but I do mystery polls with Princess at Comic Canes. Like I know I've seen you on.
I like
those
hers
as well. Because it's a $20 pull and you get books out of it. And it's like, and you get a chance at a slab, so not bad.
Yeah, they don't make her show hers at least. That's the kind of interesting part. That's the thing when mystery box.
Oh no, she has to show them.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
So I don't watch.
You find out what you get. She puts what she does is she just has like manila envelopes, 1 through 15 numbered. You pick what you pick one, and then throughout the show she'll unbox them. She'll do it right away.
Okay.
But
okay.
And then so you find out if you watch the whole show, you find out if you won the slab. You find out what books you got. She always throw in like an extra book that she tries to cater to you. So it's not bad, and it's $20. So
yeah, I just lately I've had zero time to actually watch. So I bought hers when I bought her too.
Yeah, I saw that, Eric. I like the bonus books you threw in better than the actual boxes. I bought one the weekend before, and I got a bunch of Bronze Age action comics, which I'm cool with.
I just can't see.
Oh, go ahead.
She starts at 5:00 my time, but for some reason on Saturdays I always forget. So 4:30, I'm never around to watch it, and
yeah.
So one time I've only got
what I got last time.
Go for it. Let's see what you got. Excuse me. I eat 2 pieces of crappy pizza for dinner. It's not agreeing with me.
All right. So this is make me big, bitch.
Oh yeah, hang on. I gotta remember how.
Yeah,
I'm not like you.
So these actually might be Silver Age. I'm not sure. They're probably right on the border. But I got Action Comics,
Nice.
365, and she puts them all in Golden Age book. Big old with Mylar or not real Mylar, but whatever. The nice thick.
Yeah, it's the lesser of Mylar,
which I like better than actual Mylar because it's easier to work with. But so Action Comics 365. So you get 3 books usually. Action Comics 359. I think I've gotten this one from her multiple times. Oh yeah, 1968. So not bad.
Yeah, it's all old stuff. It's in good shape.
And then 362.
Huh.
And so I did not win the slab because if you win the slab, you get shit books from her usually. And then she threw in, Beat to Hell, but like a bonus free book of.
Dude, that's cool. Oh yeah, it's really Beat to Hell.
Yeah, I mean,
I couldn't tell. I didn't actually watch her unbox mine. I like them to be surprises. So I got 2 haunted books and like 2 and like some other books I really, I said, well, they're cool, but I couldn't tell you what they were now. They just went to a pile.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten somewhere it's like Vampire Love variants and stuff, and I ended up using those for a $1,000 giveaway because they're not my jam. But usually, I've had pretty good luck with it. So, but that's all I got really.
What's his name? Hollabeast. Whose name is Hollabeast?
Either somebody mystery box you're buying or the guy that I don't know ghosted you.
Oh no, the guy who did it. He's I think he's in Asia, but he has a underscore the guy's been buying and not doing it. I can tell you that, right? It's Drew Kim, Joseph Drew Kim. He goes under. He paid. I mean, it's no big deal, but he has a different Uyu Drew. Nice guy. He was going to do a mystery box and wanted me.
Oh, the guy who joined the raffles.
Oh, the annoying fuck. He hasn't asked me in the last week, so he's down a little farther. Hang on. No, it's like OG junk in the trunk. Seriously, OG underscore junkin underscore trunk.
Thanks for stopping in.
Constantly. And when I talked to him and told him no, I don't do it.
Yeah.
He just take a deal on these. Come through. Final 3 slots left. And he just douche, douche, douche. Bye. So I think we're done.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed, man.
I mean, I don't mind if
There you go. See, even Eric said goodbye blocking me is annoying.
I know that. I'm kind of waiting. Just tell him. I want to just write in fuck off and block him.
Yeah.
I
All
don't
right.
want.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys. Have a nice night. See you next week on.
No,
TLC.
no show next week because it's Thanksgiving week. So.
Oh, that's right. So in the following week, I think is that the hold on.
I don't know. Dates are hard. No, it won't be.
No, it'll still. Okay, yeah. So 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks back here on Eddie's channel.
Sounds good.